Hi Cancer, welcome to your Tarot and Oracle card reading for November 2021. So as I'm shuffling your cards here, the energies that I was picking up on for you for this month of November was, the words I heard was a deep emotional healing. And I feel like they showed me something really interesting. They showed me the word voyage, and I specifically saw a ship and water and sailing. But it also kind of felt, so some of you could be going on a trip, some of you could be taking a cruise or doing something of that nature. But I also kind of felt that this could also be what I heard was a spiritual voyage. And what they told me was that it's almost as if there is this something coming full circle, or something coming back home to oneself. And they also showed me like going back to where you came from. So there's this, it's almost as if and these are linked, the emotional healing and coming home to oneself. So it's almost like in the month of November, what they're showing me is it's going to feel like longer than a month. And that not in the sense that it's going to drag on, but it's going to feel like, months of healing is going to be compressed into 1 month. So there's going to be some radical shifts in terms of your emotional state this month. So like lots of big, if you kind of have some bigger stuff that have been that you've been working on for quite some time in terms of your healing journey, because this feels emotional. It feels like an emotional thing here, and it kind of feels like some big ticket things, and it could be things that have kind of hindered or slowed you down in some form or another. That, all of that is kind of starting to come full circle, so we can finally heal it once and for all. And so that can open up like a whole new dimension for you, Cancer, is what I'm seeing here. I'm going to pick out a oracle card here first, just to kind of get a sense of the theme for you this month. What's the theme for Cancer this month of November? Delight. Beautiful. I delight in everything in my world, and divine joy fills me. So this is almost as if this is like this reminds me of the feeling that I got from coming home to yourself. It almost kind of feels like something feels complete, or something feels like you're whole from within. And that feeling or that experience will help you to take pleasure and joy in your everyday life, is what I'm hearing or what I'm feeling. Like you're free from needing to feel bound to something. So it's almost like you're becoming unshackled this month, which is huge. It's really big. Okay, let's get into the tarot cards here. What do we have coming up for Cancer in the month of November? Oh, interesting. Okay. Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. And these two cards that fell out as well. The Emperor and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. These all feel really good. Like the energies feel really good. Okay, so what I heard was with the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups that there's some kind of, so Nine of Cups is often the card of wish fulfillment. It's the card of, being able to enjoy, I'm hearing being able to enjoy the presence of somebody. And I kind of feel like it's the King of Cups. It's not gender specific, so anyone could be a King of Cups as long as they bring that energy into some kind of dynamic. So this could be you, Cancer. It could be someone that you are with, or a partner, or it could be a friend, or any kind of relationship, but something that's bringing quite a bit of joy. And it kind of feels like there's something that really resonates. There's something that really helps you to feel like you connect really well with them, with the King of Cups. And it almost feels like there's like something that's like kind of like a perfect match for you almost. So this feels like a relationship. This feels like something that is really nurturing and allows you to be yourself around. So almost like there's someone here that they give you that space to be who you really are, and they honor that. And they can be there. They can be here for it. Like they can be present here for it. So it's almost kind of feels like a relationship. I'm getting relationship vibes here. And then we have the Emperor here. I feel almost as if the Emperor is you. Or it could be someone that you're with. So one person could be the King of Cups and the other person could be the Emperor. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles here. So there could be some relationship here that feels like it's pretty well balanced. And if it's not necessarily, I don't know if balance is the right word, but it's almost complementary, or it works in some way. Like there's something here about honoring and valuing each other, like being very accepting is what I'm hearing. Like there's like this acceptance of each other. And so there could be this relationship, the 10 of Pentacles, where, maybe you guys are talking about settling down. Maybe you guys are talking about looking at the, what both of you bring to the table and seeing if it's enough to create a solid foundation. And if it's almost like you guys see a future with each other, or someone sees a future with you. Someone sees that you are this Emperor, that you have this energy to you, and that you could really bring stability to the relationship, or, this grounding energy here to build a home with and a family with. So there's something about looking to the future and kind of but there is something about the King of Cups here, like the energy, that feels a little bit, and the reason I didn't want to say the word balance was because it didn't necessarily feel balanced. It felt more just accepting of each other. So I'm not sure, like I'm a little bit on the fence about the energy here, of what it kind of feels like. It kind of feels like there's one, I mean, if it works, it works, right? Like I'm not judging. If it works, it works, but it kind of feels as though there's one person that kind of is the lead, and then the other person kind of lets that person be the lead. So kind of takes a little bit of a back seat and just kind of lets them be, this shining light, which is beautiful. I love that. Again, not judging, just saying this is what I see in some kind of dynamic. So there could be something here, but I like the 9 of Cups though, because the 9 of Cups is wishes fulfilled. I mean, it's a positive card. It's a card of also, I'm hearing the word indulgence. So indulging in each other and enjoying each other's company. And so, if that's the dynamic that works, then it works, right? And then there's the 10 of Pentacles, which is beautiful as well. So it's being content, being happy, being satisfied with what's on the table. And so there may be some kind of future or something here happening with that. Let me pick one more. Let's see what this is going. Let's see where this is going. What else do we need to know about this for Cancer? Eight of Cups. Interesting. It kind of feels like this is more about exploring. A lot of times 8 of Cups comes off as a card of walking away in search of something, of what's missing. This feels more of an interest. The energy that I'm getting from the 8 of Cups for this is more of thinking, like kind of thinking about, is this what I want? Or am I happy here? Is this right for me? So there's almost like a pause in terms of like thinking about, is this the right choice, or is this am I with the right person? Am I okay that this is what it is? Is this what I want? So there's something here in terms of assessing is what I'm kind of feeling, like assessing, and just kind of looking at it and analyzing it almost is what I'm kind of sensing from the 8 of Cups here. Okay, let's keep going What else do we have coming up for Cancer? Wow, okay. The Queen of Wands, the Tower, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands, this could be you, Cancer. I really kind of feel like it is. So there could be this, Queen of Wands is usually someone who has it all together. So there's almost like there's a foundation that you've built for yourself. And it's someone who is usually very ambitious and goes after what they want and is not afraid to kind of put themselves out there and, really show their presence. They're not afraid to be themselves. It's very, what's the word? Very, they shine. I'm missing the word. There was a word that I wanted to say, but I'm just going to use the word shine. So they shine their light. They are, they're very present and they kind of attract the attention of those around them and charismatic. And then with the Tower card, it could be that there is something here in your life that is kind of starting to crumble or dismantle. The Tower card usually comes as a surprise. It usually comes as some kind of, what I'm seeing is that there's almost like an element in your life where you will kind of need to, you may find that there's something that was either not entirely what you thought it was, or there's something that's not really entirely in alignment, or not like a picture that didn't really feel complete. And so you kind of see the truth about something and you realize that that is not meant for you. So there's definitely something dismantling or something being taken out so you can rebuild. But it feels like the thing being taken out felt like it was something that you didn't realize was hindering either your progress, or it could be something in your career or something in your business, something that was not working, or something that kind of caused, I'm hearing the word stagnancy, something that was creating stagnancy in the energy. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords. So then the Page of Swords for here is almost like I'm hearing like rebuilding or going back to the drawing board and kind of exploring, looking to expand in a different way, like expanding your horizons. I almost feel as though you're going to have some kind of realization or epiphany this month. And I feel like that's what the Tower card is for you, Cancer, that there's going to be some kind of epiphany for you this month. And it's going to give you an idea. You're going to have kind of like this moment of inspiration, or a moment of, oh my gosh, I need to do it like this, or I need to go this way, or I need to go explore this or research this one thing. Because the Page of Swords is often the card of exploring and trying to learn about how something is working, and very inquisitive, like studying and analyzing and trying to figure something out and playing around with different things. It's a very curious card. I feel like it is. So there's something here about, as something kind of starts to break down or kind of leave, or this moment, this flash of epiphany, or this moment of realization is going to change some kind of trajectory for you, Cancer. And it's going to require you to kind of do some research on something, is what I'm saying. Okay, what else? Ooh. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is for the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups is that there may be some people in your life that are trying to return. And what I'm seeing for you, Cancer, is that you're going to do a really good job at putting up your boundaries or walking even away from something. I'm seeing you not being too shaken up by the presence of people wanting to return back into your life. And with the Ace of Cups, what I'm feeling is that there's going to be this sense of accomplishment from being able to do that. Like from being able to set your boundaries, you're proving to yourself that look how far I've come, or look at the work I've done on myself, and I'm not going to give my energy to these types of people or this type of dynamic or this energy. It's almost like a testament to your growth. You're going to be looking at yourself and feeling accomplished. Like feeling like you have a sense of control, or a sense of, a sense of control over how your life goes and how things happen for you. So there's this sense of accomplishment here from the Nine of Wands and Ace of Cups, and that's going to really open up your heart, and it's going to help you to feel safe with yourself. Like you can trust yourself, you can trust your judgment, you can trust your perception. Yeah, I love this, because then we have the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory. This is about knowing what you're worth, is what I'm hearing. You know what you're worth. So it's like your empowerment is going to be really coming into focus this month. It's going to be about standing in your integrity, in your truth, and knowing what you deserve and what you don't. So it's almost about only placing your focus on those things of the things that you deserve, on the things that really feed you and really help you to accentuate or to honor this person that you are and that you value. So self-worth and that confidence is going to really shine through for you this month. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So there may be some new ideas on building something new, or to really kind of foster some new business, or to, it kind of feels like there's something expanding and growing. It feels like there's something that is, and especially with the Page of Swords here as well. It feels like there's something here that you're wanting to cultivate. Cultivation is going to play a big role here for you. And I actually love this, because we have the Five of Pentacles that's reversed, and the Two of Swords, which is reversed too, which I see as very positive signs, because Five of Pentacles is often the card of lack. It's the card of being left out in the cold. It's a card of feeling like you don't have enough, or you're not seen, not understood, not supported. And so for this, to have this be in reverse is a good thing, because I feel like that stage or those patterns are ending for you. And I think that what's happening here is, again, you being able to learn the lessons from your past, which is what I feel like the Knight of Wands is here for you. Being able to finish up those cycles, to be able to finish up those patterns, to recognize them, heal them, understand them, and put them behind you, and move on to a new version of you, or a new way for you, is going to give you a sense of being able to open up your heart to almost like a second, it could be a second chance at like life, like being able to live your life in a different way, and feeling really happy that you created that for yourself, and looking at yourself and seeing, wow, look how far I've come, look how much work I've done on myself, and look what it's bringing me. So it's going to be that sense of accomplishment, which is why we have the Six of Wands here, a card of victory, and the card of also being acknowledged for it. The card of being noticed for that, being able to being seen as someone who can do that for themselves, and other people coming to you and asking you, like, how do I do that? How do I become that? Teach me how to be that. So that's really beautiful. And then you're also fostering new growth. Like there's something else that you're cultivating here for yourself. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles and Two of Swords that are upside down, which is the ending of some sense of lack. And I feel like that is something from the past kept bringing you. So being able to recognize the end of that pattern and that cycle is also ending the pattern and the cycle of Five of Pentacles. And also the Two of Swords here is often the card of indecision. It's a card of being delayed, blocked, confused, not being able to see the path clearly ahead, not knowing when to make it, what decision to make. So just kind of being at a standstill and just feeling just blocked. And I feel like you're becoming unblocked. I feel like there's almost like a test here for you that may show up, and you'll pass with flying colors. And because of that, it will open up this avenue for you of abundance and clarity. And being able to trust yourself. Like it's almost as if there's this strong message here about trusting your perception, trusting what you know, and not letting other people kind of convince you of something, of how they want you to see things, how they want you to perceive things based off of how they see things. So there's a real empowerment and almost like autonomy here. Okay. What else do we have coming up for Cancer here in the month of November? It really feels like this month of November for almost all the signs that there's something here about almost like just everyone's life is just drastically changing, but all in such beautiful ways. It's really incredible to watch. It's amazing. Okay. 10 of Cups is, long-term relationships. It could also be you're in a relationship that has potential for long-term and a long-term happiness, contentment, joy, which was also really cool because we did have the 10 of Pentacles here. And it kind of felt like this was a relationship dynamic here. So so for some of you who are in a relationship, this could have the potential for long-term happiness and joy, stability as well. But it does kind of seem like there's a little bit of thinking here or some kind of doubt. So let me just look into the 10 of Cups here. What do we need to know about the 10 of Cups for Cancer for the month of November? Wow, the Empress. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm really glad that the Empress came out because we had the Emperor here. And I wasn't too happy about the King of Cups because I feel like the Emperor should be with Empress. That's just how I see it because that's a power couple right there. So I think that this is beautiful. So some of you are in a relationship, you're dating or it's getting serious, something like that. I mean, it kind of feels like a really good match here because we have the Emperor and the Empress, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. I mean, this is gorgeous. So it could be that there might be some moments here where you're thinking and you're kind of not sure. You're kind of exploring and seeing like, do I really want to do this or that kind of thing? But I mean, the energies are beautiful here. I mean, this is kind of like a very well-balanced couple. Very well, they kind of like can hold their own and then they come together and it's just amazing. So, a lot of potential for long-term happiness and joy, stability, a family that kind of, and it kind of just really complement each other really well here. So let's see what else we got going on here. 10 of Cups and the Empress. What else does Cancer need to know about the 10 of Cups and the Empress? And for those of you who are single, there's beautiful potential here of meeting someone that really complements you very, very well. And I kind of feel like what I'm feeling is that for some of you, there's like a knowing, like, that something is kind of coming your way or heading your way. So you can use this as confirmation for some of you. And for others of you who are not interested in romance or love, this could just be you stepping into your power. This could be you embodying this abundant version of yourself. And that is going to attract a 10 of Cups kind of situation in the sense that you have the happiness and the joy that you want that's particular to what you're looking for in your life. Not everybody is looking for marriage and, a family. So, people want different things, but however you define 10 of Cups, that feeling of I'm finally in a place where I can feel like I'm at home. So whatever gives you that feeling, whatever picture or vision for your life that you have that gives that to you, then that's kind of the energy that's coming in. So wherever your focus is, that's what's coming in. So it doesn't always have to be, a relationship necessarily here. Okay. 10 of Cups and the Empress. What else do we need to know? Beautiful. Okay. So this is about that being cultivated and about that being did I say just cultivated? I just said that. Cultivated and being built. So this is something it could be something that's new, that's budding, but it has a lot of potential. It's something where it's kind of like we're learning. You could be just learning about each other, still getting to know each other, or, exploring this energy of something that could really bring long-term stability, happiness, and joy. It's like you're curious about it. You're getting interested in it. And it's something that you're wanting to even take to the next level is what I'm hearing. So some of you are maybe wanting to take something to the next level because it's really feeling like there's a lot of potential here. So I feel like in the month of November, relationships and that sense of contentment and joy, something that's giving that to you or bringing that in for you. For some of you who are in those relationships or dating or newly dating, or because even in marriage, I mean, it could be a renewal in that where it's strengthening and the bonds are strengthening here. But there's something here about cultivating kind of really taking a look, or you could be having like a conversation with your partner and, talking about, well, hey, look, we're both like really well off and we're both like really stable and we're both really happy together. So what do you want to do about this? That kind of thing. So there may be kind of some conversations that take place in that way. So beautiful. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Justice card. So the Justice card is a card for me. It's about balance. It's about, bringing some balance back into your life in general. So really feeling, what I'm hearing is a feeling that your life is in balance. And it kind of feels like, getting the things back for yourself that you have always put forward for other people. And Cancer, you guys are such a nurturing, caring, loving sign. I mean, that's what you guys are about. You're like that motherly energy, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. You have that good heart, and you always want to nurture everyone and care for everybody and be there for everybody. So it almost kind of feels like there's all of that energy coming back for you. If you've been feeling like, I always do all this for other people, but it never really comes back for me. I kind of feel like the energy, the way that it's shifting, is starting to shift into a space of, it's not about reward, but it's just, being able to reciprocate, having that balance of energy back towards you. So it's, a well-rounded energy that flows throughout our lives. So, be open to some surprising, beautiful little gestures that may come in for you this month, unexpectedly. Okay, what is Cancer's challenge for the month of November? What will Cancer be challenged with for the month of November? Love. Okay, so this is, I feel like, you being in your head about it a lot. So it may be something where, love may have just been a really rocky road in the past. And maybe some of you have completely sworn off of love. And maybe some of you are just like, no way, I do not want another relationship. There's no way I'm doing this again. And it's like showing up for you. Like it's there even if you don't want it. And so it could just be, you kind of needing to take a look at where you're at with that. Not my job to tell anybody what to do, but I feel like this is just something that may show up for you, where you're kind of being not forced to look at, but it could be something that just keeps showing up, or kind of like that presence is there. For some of you who don't want love, and it's like, there's someone kind of really wanting to go on a date with you and you're just like, no. So it could just be that, examining our ability to open up. Are we ready to open up? Or, what kind of wounds are there from our past? Why don't we, want this, or that kind of thing? So it could be just something that you might be in your head about this month, where, like something shows up in your life and you're being asked to kind of examine, what do I feel about this? Where am I with this? And, what do I need to choose for myself at this moment? So, and I don't think there is a right or wrong answer to that. So I think that it just depends on the person. But yeah, so that's in your challenge position as love it kind of has this sense of like it's showing up. So love is showing up for you in many different ways too. It doesn't have to be also romantic relationship. I'm kind of sensing this is also about the love for yourself. Maybe there may be some situations that you encounter where the love for yourself is being challenged. Like with this 9, I'm being brought back to the 9 of Wands here, where I kind of feel like there's something here where you're standing your ground, you're setting your boundaries with certain people. And it's almost like a test to how much do you love and respect yourself. So I feel like that may be coming up for you as well, or could be also, relationships and with friends or family. How much can we allow love in? Or are we afraid to let love in? So that may be a theme that shows up. Okay, what can Cancer look forward to in the month of November? Wonders. Beautiful. Yeah, and I felt that there may be some kind of surprises, or you may find synchronicity plays a really big role this month for you. I think that there may be some things that kind of like open up for you and you had no idea. Just maybe some revelations. And I kind of feel like I want to focus on the Tower card for that, because the Tower card here doesn't feel like catastrophe. It feels like almost as if there's some kind of moment of like insight that is really profound and may shake you up a bit and may shake things up a bit. But at the same time, it's almost as if you're seeing it as, wow, like, I'm so glad that this happened because this was there and I didn't know it was there and it's been hindering, this part of my life. So I think that with the Wonders card, this is all about surprises, and this is all about, being really in tune to be able to, what I'm hearing is if we can kind of tune in into the underlying reasons behind some of the things that are happening on the surface, we'll see how everything is happening for us and not to us. So you'll be able to kind of master that ability to kind of to be able to take those lessons and use them for your benefit, like transmute them for yourself. Oh, okay. Interesting. Not for you. This card just fell out. Okay, so there's definitely something here that you're rejecting. Yeah, something that you're rejecting and something that you're sitting on the fence about too. You've been sitting on the fence about something for a while. Or it could also be, what I'm seeing is some of you may find that, you may be trying at something for a while, but then you may experience a bit of rejection from that. And you may realize that, oh, I'm really glad that didn't happen for me because I don't think that was for me anyways. So there's something here, there may be something that doesn't really work out, or something here about you may be rerouted or redirected into another direction that is better suited for you. It's almost kind of feel like there's a door that you're knocking on and it's not for you. So it's not opening is what I'm kind of sensing here. Or it may just not be time yet either. There's something about timing as well. Yeah. So you may find that there's some kind of standstill or some kind of blockage with something particular. Let me pick one more. See what else this is about. Oh, wow. Okay. And this was sticking out. Higher power. Yeah. So I kind of feel like you're being divinely guided or rerouted to something else that's better suited for you. So if you experience any kind of rejection or some kind of like denial of something this month, just know that it's divinely guided. And I feel like you're being rerouted to something else, something that is meant for you. So it's almost like you're being protected from something that's not meant for you. It's not a path that maybe not be suited for you, at least at this moment. Okay, let's do a couple more guidance cards here. Another guidance card for Cancer in the month of November. Does Cancer need to know for the month of November? Higher ground and heighten your vitality. Beautiful. Okay. With the heighten your vitality card, I feel like you might be kind of your energy, your frequency might be going up this month. There's something, I really kind of felt like your frequency, your vibration will get raised this month. And I kind of feel like it will change your perspective on something. I'm seeing like your perception change. So your third eye might open, your crown chakra may open, and they kind of have like this surge of energy. I did sense, and they're bringing me back to this now, and I forgot to mention is when I was tuning into your energy in the beginning was I felt a lot of energy in the sacral chakra. So a lot of creativity and a lot of that, that energy, that Shakti energy kind of coming through and giving you a lot of ideas and inspiration and the energy to act on them, to create something. The sacral chakra is also at the center of our creativity. So being able to create our life and using our talents and skills to manifest things. So this is going to be a really important month for manifesting as well. But I kind of feel like there's something here about your perception or your vibration, your frequency raising. Some of you also may find that if you are, I'm sensing like if you're Reiki practitioners, if you use your hands for healing, so that may intensify. So you may find that your sessions, if you have clients, like your sessions get a bit deeper and they become more profound because your frequency and your energy is being raised. And so your perception of how you see something or how you perceive something or even the way you work with other people or in the way that you work on yourself or just kind of like your relation to the world outside of you is going to shift and change into a higher perspective. Wow, really beautiful. I love that. Yeah, there's a really deep awakening that's happening for you, Cancer. Like going to the next level. Okay, what else do we need to know? Another guidance card for Cancer for the month of November 2021. Beauty. I love that. It's so beautiful. This, I felt being one with all. That is what I heard with the beauty. So it's almost as if, and I'm kind of feeling being drawn back to the heighten your vitality and the higher ground, where as your frequency and your vibration are raising, you will feel more in tune with the world around you, especially the natural world. So you may find that your senses open up a bit more. So you're able to kind of really resonate with nature. You may find yourself in nature a lot this month, wanting to connect to nature, connect with like streams of water and trees, maybe going to the park, going to a trail. You may spend an extra time there. You also may find that you have a lot of animal visitors. So you may find, and they'll kind of stand out to you. So you could be, walking and something lands on your shoulder. Or the other day I was driving and just randomly there was a honeybee that just flew, and it was really random and just kind of out of nowhere, just flew right in front of me and just stared at me for like a really long time. And I really felt like that was it. I felt it. Like I felt there was an energy there. So you'll feel it. It'll feel kind of, I wonder what that means. So I think that you might have some of those experiences where you kind of have this interaction with the natural world, and it'll be because your frequency, your energy is rising. And so that connection with nature, with animals, with those kind of elements will become more profound. Wow, really beautiful. I love this. This is really nice. Okay, so let's get some messages from the angels. This will be the last oracle deck that I picked from here. Okay, what do the angels have to say for Cancer, the month of November? I heard we're proud of you. That's what I heard. The angels are proud of you, Cancer. Now I taste lemon or lime. Lime or lemon. Maybe some of you just squeezed some lime in some water. Something. And it feels like cleansing and detoxifying. So maybe drinking like, I'm just seeing like squeezing like lime or lemon. I think it's a lime. Yeah. A lime in some water and like drinking that. There's something about that that feels really like cleansing, refreshing, and detoxifying. So maybe some of you are doing that, or some of you, that would benefit some of you. I don't know. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's okay. Messages from the angels for the month of November. Self-acceptance. Beautiful. Being comfortable with who you are. So just embodying that more is what I'm sensing. I kind of feel like as we continue to grow and expand and heal, it's like the more in alignment we come with embodying and accepting and honoring everything that we are, every aspect of us, you know, even the parts of us that we used to see as unacceptable or as, you know, something that could be done away with. So I think that there's more of a self-love that might come into play here, and also just embracing just everything that you are and not being afraid to show that or to own it. I think there's, and I think that it's like kind of like a gradual build. I think that as the healing continues and the frequency of your energy raises, that you'll naturally just come into this space of self-acceptance. So there's a real sense of self-love, of connection with yourself, and so in turn connection with the world outside of you, and maybe some shedding away of old things that don't need to be there. But I don't really see too much of that. I don't see a lot of like shadow work or healing or anything. I see more of coming into yourself even more. I see that there is going to be a deeply profound connection, emotional connection with yourself this month. And you'll be able to kind of pick up on the signs and the signals. I see you very tuned in with everything that's around you. So this is a really beautiful reading. It's very different from. It's almost as if every sign has such a different theme this month. So this is really interesting how things are changing for everybody. But this is really beautiful, and I think you're going to enjoy it. I think that it's going to bring some really nice surprises for you. So beautiful energy, Cancer. I hope you enjoy this month of November, and I will see you for December. Bye, everyone.